I've only had 3 birthday parties. I had one when I was little, the first one. I was about 6 years old, and it was in the summer, which was odd because my birthday was in the winter. My next birthday party was when I was 50. I don't really remember it. I don't think I wanted to turn 50. The kids were all there, they put it on, Bill was there. We had 7 children. And we had animals, you know, we had 2 Shelties and a Whippet, and about 5 horses. And we've sort of lived that way for a number of years. Fall of 50, a girl told me that I had been adopted. This was a shock. I wrote Bill, and I said, Bill, I just found out that I was adopted, and if this makes you change your mind about marrying me, I will understand. And he wrote back and told me he was marrying me, not my parents, and it certainly didn't matter at all. On the 12th of July, Robin was born, and everybody was quite pleased, and we proceeded to have more children. We had 7 in the end. We had, in order of age, Robin, Marilyn, Ward, Hillary, Gary, Jamie, Judy. In order of arrival, Robin, Marilyn, Ward, Hillary, Judy, Gary, Jamie. Because I had found out I was adopted, and because I was not having any more children, thank you very much, we thought maybe because of the imbalance of male and female that we could, maybe I thought we could adopt a little boy. And Bill agreed. They told you all kinds of information, things you had to do. Bill asked all kinds of questions. I finally told him if he didn't stop, we'd never get a kid. And then they told us about bringing the children to the house. And they would, you would come into the city and meet the child, or whatever. And then that would be that. Then you'd come in again and maybe take them to the zoo or for a bus ride or take them for a walk in the park, whatever, just to get in with them so that you wouldn't be a stranger. Then they would bring the children out to your place, and they could look around and see what your place was like and what you were like and your house was like, and then they'd take them back, and then the next time they were your children. And then they asked us, having been out and looked at the place, if we would consider taking twin boys. So we talked about it and thought, well, you know, what's one more? 6, 7, doesn't matter? No. So we said yes, we would do that. I thought we were going to go in and meet them, but no, they brought them out one day. 2 social workers, 2 little boys, 2 paper bags. So had coffee and departed. But when they departed, they left the 2 little boys and the 2 paper bags there, and that was it. Anyway, we had to take them as foster children for a year because they weren't permanent wards of the court, and we agreed to do that. They didn't want to send them to your place and then bring them to my place. They'd had enough moving around. So a year later, we go to sign the final papers. Bill's working down at Chinook Mall, which was a strip mall then, and they put the first office buildings in there, and he was the project manager. And we signed the final papers, handed them over, and the lady's putting them in her briefcase when a question popped into my head. You know how you suddenly think of something. And I said to her, tell me, if we hadn't kept the boys, would you have had any trouble placing them? She slammed her briefcase shut, picked it up, opened the door, said, God, yes, they were awful, and shot out. And there we stood, laughing. My 3rd birthday party was when I was 70. I didn't know anything about it. I was teaching riding that day, and I came home, and as I opened the back door from the garage, I heard, "Happy birthday to you!" And my son's there with his camera, snapping a picture, and as he snapped the picture, I whipped him a finger. This 70th birthday party took place the 21st of December, because my birthday, I'm blessed, is the 25th of December. And I'm not as important as the person whose birthday is celebrated on the 25th of December. So, you know, I was lucky to have 3. But I don't need another. Well, if I live to be 100, they could throw another party then.